What's going on, experts? Okay, I'm one of these guys that always says, "Oh yeah, I'll go on a diet tomorrow," and never happens. And you know, I've said that last night. I was walking around, the local shops, doing some food shopping, and looking around at these nerds, and they're all like in shape and yeah, buffed up. I thought, what am I doing? These days the standard has been raised so high. So perhaps if you can't beat them, join them. So I've never been a fan of the gym, and it just the whole scene makes me sick. All these people posing and all the bullshit. Like it's such a vain existence. I've always said. It's not people's bodies that need to work out; it's their fucking personalities. It's something. I don't know. I don't like it. Don't enjoy it. But if you want to get laid in 2016, it's just something you have to do. So even so, I think I don't know if it's the girls that I attract or. If you are out of shape, you're not doing yourself any favors. Like if you want a high quality woman, you've got to be a high quality man. So, it's time for me to step it up. And yeah, I've had like, a few girlfriends recently. And it's just, yeah, it's just, yeah. If you're not, putting the best you forward, you can't expect a high class girl. You can always get lucky and jag it, but I think if you can't beat them, join them. If that's what the girls want these days, you've got to get to the gym, watch what you eat. So back to the drawing board. Another girlfriend down, da-do. A long list of, I think my ex-wife said, your revolving door of girls, fuck off. But what I am after is, just some sort of, stability there in life. I'm getting too old for this shit, really. So, what I don't want to be is like, I love going to the shopping centre because you can see like all the, people getting about, and I say, okay, well, if you're gonna continue to eat, Big Macs, KFC, this, that, and the other, this is how you're gonna end up, or do you want to be, in shape, so the evidence is there, and you only have to look in. I always like to look in their trolleys too, to see, what's going on in there, and it's. Okay, so there's only a few things you can control in this world, and one of them is what you put in your mouth. So what are you going to eat now? If you follow Durian right and freely, that have you thinking. You get some water, and put some sugar in it, and you're set to go. Or dates and bananas, like fucking hell, like just eating like that is absolutely ridiculous. And I think it's not sustainable. Imagine if everyone ate in that sort of those ridiculous amounts. So what are you going to do? Well, what I like to do is what you do is you get the frozen blueberries, okay, and give these a rinse. So put the frozen ones in the bowl, give them a rinse until all that, because these are they say they're organic, but the truth is they're probably not. And they usually cop a fair few pesticides. So put those in a bowl. All right, then you get your oats. I think these are quick oats or whatever the case may be, but it's not actually bad. So you sort of fill the bowl, I guess, halfway, right? And then just chuck it in the. Oh yeah, you got to put water in it. Now, what I'm doing, and I've noticed really good effects on like the amount of ideas I've had. Like I've always been an ideas man, coming up with inventions and business ideas and businesses, this, that, and the other. But I don't know if it was just a complacent married life I was leading and just eating like shit. But Hey, that's a good brand. It's the water I use. And what I also do, I don't try not to drink alcohol. Like I'll have maybe 2, 3, 4 beers maximum, I reckon. And and that's if I'm in a social environment. If I can get away with it, I'll just have water. So, instead of having a long neck of beer, after work or something like that, I'll have a long neck of, sparkling mineral water. So, chuck these in the microwave. How long do you chuck them in for? 2 minutes. Give it 2 minutes 20. So, on top of that, what I'm going to do is put probably a little bit of sugar, and that's the brown sugar there, just a little bit, just to sweeten it up. Also I'll get like some almond milk, just pour a little bit over the top, just to give it a bit more of a creamier texture. And then I'll put 1 banana, on the oats, not 20. And geez, bloody cinnamon. And then I'll just sprinkle some cinnamon on cinnamon. How do you say cinnamon? Cinnamon. That's easy enough, isn't it? So I'll just sprinkle some of that stuff on, and apparently that's got some sort of good health benefits. And yeah, I don't know if I'll go exercising. Fuck, one thing I'm disappointed is since 1997 or 99, I think it is. Great white sharks have been protected, but what's happened is they've been protected in isolation to the rest of the food chain in the ocean. Now, with humans keep on plundering the oceans of fish stock. I don't know. Like, I used to be a fisherman off the Canadian coast up to Alaskan waters. I don't know how fish reproduce at that rate. They can't. So it's not sustainable. And what's happening for the last 20 odd years, the great white's been protected in isolation. Now, what's happened as a result, their numbers are getting out of hand, and they must be decimating other areas of that food chain. But what's happening, it's because the fish stocks are reducing. They're being driven in closer to shore, and as a result, there's never been so many shark attacks in Australia in our whole history. And with kids, and the older you get, you start to get this fear factor creeps into your game, because you have responsibilities to